Hi Saints, welcome back to SFHS Today, and I'm Zach.
And I'm Cole.
In world news, hurricanes and earthquakes have affected a number of countries. Puerto Rico is without power with at least 13 confirmed dead because of flooding and mudslides, as Hurricane Maria approaches Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas.
A 7.1 magnitude earthquake shook Mexico last week with over 270 confirmed dead. The death toll is expected to rise.
Meanwhile, President Trump has widened sanctions against North Korea.
In school news, the residents of ISD 15 will be voting on another building bond referendum to improve elements in the school that has been affected by deferred maintenance.
At the high school, almost 200 students attended the college fair last week, held in the gym, which featured over 80 colleges. Speaking of prepping for college, all sophomore students can take the pre-ACT test, free of charge, on Tuesday, October 3rd, with results available in December.
In addition, there are changes this year to the ACT, and juniors who wish to take the ACT in preparation for college entrance will need to sign up in advance, and the cost is $46 without the written portion or $62.50 with the written exam. This reflects a change in the statewide education funding and policies.
In activities news, HOSA has its opening information meeting this Wednesday, September 27th at 2:30 in Miss Weiland's room, E104. Reporters Montana Levi and Amanda Jordan got an interview with the advisor.
All right, I'm Mrs. Weiland. I'm the medical careers teacher, and we have a kickoff for HOSA. It's a student organization for all students interested in the medical profession. If you have taken one of my classes in the past, or you're taking one currently, or sometime this year, you can be eligible to be a HOSA member. So please come on September 27th in Wednesday, right after school at 2:13 in E104, and I am so looking forward to it. We're looking like a huge group of kids that are really wanting to be in it this year, so please check us out.
Senior Sunrise, hosted by Student Council, will be held on the football field on Wednesday, October 4th from 7 to 7:40 a.m. Donuts and juice will be provided.
Also, yearbooks are currently on sale for $72. The price goes up on September 30th, so get yours now.
With a new school year comes changes this year. There is a new forensics science class being offered. Reporters Cami Ferguson, Maggie Winkles, and Robert Eric spoke with Carissa Dobson in this week's teacher feature.
What is forensic science?
Well, forensic science is the practical application of science, looking at the debate and translation to the law. Basically, it includes DNA, fingerprinting, autopsies, pathology, toxology, and different aspects of the science sphere.
What led to the decision to add the forensic science class?
Well, as a science department, we felt like more electives were needed in the science area. There's many required courses, but there was also a need for more electives. We gave a survey out last year, and we found that a lot of the students would really liked natural sciences, forensics, and also astronomy. So we decided to bring back those three classes.
Are there any sensitive material in this class?
Yes, there is sensitive material that's going to be covered. I'm going to be giving out kind of a syllabus at the beginning, letting parents and students know. Because of the sensitivity of the material, if students do not feel comfortable, we ask that you talk to me about it, and if it's still something that's overwhelming to you, possibly just drop the course. It is for mature students, so it is one of those things where it's part of forensics, so we're going to cover it either way.
What kind of homework is handed out?
Well, like any other class, there's homework, there's worksheets, but a lot of this material is more vocab terms because it is new material and review material. There's going to be many different labs. We're going to be looking at various crime scenes that are kind of set up. I mean, they're not actual crime scenes, they're just set up to look like crime scenes where we have to decipher. There's going to be fun activities with handwriting, deciphering different teachers' handwritings, and many other activities that have to deal with the forensics aspect of it. The other thing is that we're going to be looking at some case samples, and so it's going to be really interesting to go back and look at some of those samples.
This year, SFHS Media is bringing back a featured segment called He Said, She Said. This week, Laurel Brewer and Casey Shields discuss the challenges of getting ready in the morning.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
About an hour and 30 minutes.
And what do you start with and what's your routine?
I usually get dressed and then I do my makeup and then my hair.
And how long does it usually take you to get up for school in the morning?
I get up at 6:45, hop in the shower, put my clothes on, and go.
And how long does it usually take you to get up in the morning?
Well, my alarm goes off and I'm usually out of bed within about 6 seconds, and that's at about 10 to 5 in the morning, and then I'm out the door by 6:30.
And is there anything you could say about the routine?
Well, let me see, I get up, my routine starts with a workout. I do a 20-minute workout every morning. I make myself breakfast, I do the showering and dressing stuff.
How long does it usually take you to get up in the morning?
It takes me about an hour to get ready in the morning.
And what's your routine you usually go through?
My daily routine is usually I take a shower and then I put my contacts in and then usually brush my hair, brush my teeth, and then put makeup on, and then I'm usually ready to go.
And how long does it usually take you to get up in the morning for school?
About 10 minutes to get out of bed and 5 minutes to get up and leave.
Now let's throw it over to Tanner with sports.
Hey Saints, welcome to sports. I'm Tanner Kuncha. Football played a tough game against Monticello on Friday, September 15th at home. The Saints came out with the win 44-20, bringing the season to a record of 1-2. They awarded the game ball to teammate Luke Bonte. Bonte was dealt an early season blow, being diagnosed with stage 3 T-cell lymphoma. Reporters Emily Nurnberger and Sam Glebensky spoke to some of Bonte's friends, family, and coaches.
Luke Bonte is a good football player. He played varsity football as a sophomore. He made a lot of good plays for us, big plays. He was, set to be a starter at outside linebacker for us in August before his diagnosis.
How do you best support Luke at home?
I best support him just by being there for him, getting him stuff when he needs it.
We went to the hospital quite a bit. We hang out with him all the time. Ever since he got out of the hospital, we try to visit him as much as possible, show that we love him. We're all there for him.
Taking him out, just keep his mind off everything.
What's it like not having him on the field?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really played with him, but this year probably would have been the year we played together. We've always been there for each other on the field.
I mean, it's a little different, not the same feel, different energy, trying to fill out the outside linebacker spot.
At first, the intensity wasn't the same. He was one of the few players that I talked to during football practice, and I played football with him my whole life, and not seeing him on the field was kind of upsetting.
He's best influenced me by being a better person, being tougher, stronger.
When I first saw him, it was really hard because I was with all my friends, and we really wanted to get him out of there because just seeing him there helpless kind of sucked. Like, it's not fun being in the hospital, especially with what he has.
How many years have you been playing football with Luke?
I've been playing with Luke all the way through elementary school, through middle school, and through high school.
Tell us about giving Luke the game ball and what that meant to you.
In the pregame speech, we talked about, with the tackle cancer night, giving the game ball to Luke, and as a group we decided it meant a lot more to win the football game and give the game ball to Luke than to be on the other end of it, and really thankful things worked out.
Although Bonte was scheduled for an interview, unfortunately, his health kept him from meeting with us. The Saints went on this past Friday to compete against Rogers on the 22nd. This coming Friday, the boys are away, again to take on Elk River. In girls tennis, last Monday's game was rained out. They lost to Monticello 1-6 earlier in the season. and this weekend they competed in an invitational on Saturday. They have another meet tonight against Fridley at Fridley. Kicking it over to soccer, the girls played on the 19th, losing to Rogers 3-0. They then played Andover on the 20th, losing 7-0. Finally, they played Princeton on the 21st, losing 3-0. Busy week for the Saints girls soccer team. The boys had 2 games last week, getting the win over Princeton 4-0 and tying Rogers 1-1. They're having a winning season so far this year. The dance team had a show over the weekend on Saturday and an upcoming show this Saturday. Cross country had a home meet on the 14th at the Ponds. There were 12 teams. The boys placed 8th. There was also a meet over the weekend in Malacca. It is known as the Malacca Mega Meet, with 150 teams competing. Volleyball had a good week. Last Tuesday, the team got a win over Blaine 3-2, and on Thursday, they beat Cambridge 3-0. There are upcoming games. Tuesday, the Saints play STMA at STMA, and on Thursday, they play Monticello at home. The girls also had a chance to attend a game at the U of M to cheer on the Gopher women's volleyball team. In addition, Hannah McCann broke a 10-year record for sets. That's all we have for you this week, Saints. Have a great week.